Fantastic! Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to my EVE Online Let's Play series. Here we are, back in Gulf. We have our new ship that we purchased either last time or in between episodes. I can't remember, it's been a little while. This series had a bit of a pause while my hard drive threw a right wobbly and decided to eat itself. But we're back with the recordings, back with the episodes, and here it is. Here's our new ship. We haven't named it yet, it's just the Cheetah. It's just a Cheetah ship, Master Hellish's Cheetah. And here's all the bonuses and stuff it gets: projectile turret, cloaking devices, core and combat scanner. It's basically a cloak and dagger kind of stealthy, scanny, shippy thing. Yeah, that'll do. Right, let's have a look, see what its current fitting's like. Empty. Perfect. That doesn't matter. Now, since last time, I have been training the skills required to fly this ship, so I don't think I could fly it last episode. Now I've been able to fly it back to Gulf after purchasing it, and I'm also in the middle of training skills for cloaking devices. So if we open up the training queue, you can see I've got cloaking level 3 in the middle of training now. I had to have cloaking level 1, but it just seemed like I should put cloaking level 3 in there anyway. Why not, I was thinking, why not? So here we are. Cloaking level 3 is in the middle of training, which means I can now fit this ship out. Now, we need the components, so if I go to my inventory, this is actually in the cargo bay, so let's take it out the cargo bay and put it into the item hanger and see what we've got here. Yeah, various different things. Now, where's our probe? Our probe here, this is our, well, you can't see it. Let's show info on it. There it is. This is our probe up here on the right, or at least an image of it. This is the ship we were using to scan around in high sec. The idea of this next ship that we're building now is to go out into low security space and to start probing out into lower areas. So what we're going to do now is we are going to have a look at... Well, let's just check. Let's make that... oh, no. Cancel that. Wrong button. Let's make it our active ship and have a look at the fitting. Here we go. So here's our fitting. Now, this is basically exactly what we want on the ship we have now. And some of these components I don't think we have spares of. So what we're going to do, we're going to unfit these, because this ship's now pretty much useless anyway. So let's unfit that. Unfit that. There we go. Remove the charges and unfit the module. Now, I'm not sure about these Gatling autocannons, but we may as well... no, I didn't mean to do that. We may as well fit them anyway, or rather unfit them and put them on the new... Why not? Why not indeed? There we go. Oh, why is that not there? Get out! Perfect. Right, now we can go back to the item hanger and try and remember what we had and fit up our Cheetah. Let's make a Cheetah active. There we go, active ship. Looks pretty much the same, there's not much different. There's a little bit of quirkiness difference, and of course the skin is different as well. This one's a lighter skin, which is weird because you would have thought darker skins would match in with the darkness of space in the cloakiness. Right, never mind. Let's have a look through the list of components here. Well, cargo scanner is quite important. When you're looking around in low security space in an empty system, you never know how long you've got. So having a cargo scanner means you can prioritise what you're doing. Go for the good stuff. Maybe damage control system, I'm not sure. But let's get these Gatling... yeah, we'll get the Gatlins back on there, the Gatling autocannons. We'll get the probe launcher in there. Now, we did have an afterburner on, but... Oh, what's this? Oh, we completed stuff. Fit a probe launcher and completed... Oh, what was the other one? I have no idea. This kind of achievement arc-y thing that we haven't really done anything about. I'm just ignoring it, to be honest. Maybe we'll have an episode where we try and complete some of that. Anyway, we've got a data analyzer. There we go. And a relic analyzer. There we go. That is really all we need for this bit. Of course, we do need the cloaking device. Now, we have to take out one of the guns for that. There we go. Because it goes in the top slot. There we go. then let's just switch.
There is already something in that location.
Oh, I know there is, but you, for some reason, you won't let me just switch something from something. Never mind. Right, there we go. Whew. So what now? We could do with an afterburner. Now I don't know why, but it seems to want to drain everything. Let's just put that offline. Ah, yes, of course. Right, we're cap stable. Put that offline. Put that offline. We're going to presume our cloaking device has been on. Well, that, yeah, we are cap stable. That's good. Right, now let's see which of these 3 items. No, these 3 items are good. Can we compare them? Yes, we can. Fantastic. Right, so they're all Tech 1. Okay, let's have a look. Activation cost in terms of power. Okay, so this micro warp drive. Oh, it's a micro warp drive and 2 afterburners. Okay. Maybe the micro warp drive might be better. I don't know. Maximum velocity bonus. Yeah, 505% with that micro warp drive. I can't remember whether it was the micro warp drive we had on or not. No idea. Does it even fit? No, you need high speed maneuver. Oh, I haven't even got that skill. Let's take it out. It must have been one of these other ones then that we had in here. There we go, that'll do. Let's put these modules back online. Okay. Now for the low slots, I was trying to decide what to put in there, and I think we're going to put some of that nanowatts in. Let's go have a look at the market, and I'll find out what I'm talking about. Let's search for nano. Right, ship equipment. Nano adaptive plating. This might be it. Let's have a look. Description. Cutting edge. Makes it. Hang on. Adapt instantly to any attack. No, I'm not quite sure about that actually. That might not be what I was looking for. No, it's got resistances. I'm thinking of something else, I'm sure. Nanofiber internal structure. I think that might be what I was looking for. It has a velocity modifier of 7.75%. This replaces some of the heavier structure components to make the ship more lighter, but more fragile. Increases ship's velocity and maneuverability. Well, that is really what we want. Do we have the skills to fit it? Let's have a look. Requirements. Yes, we have hull upgrades level 1. What about the Tech 2 version? Is it worth having a look at that? Hull upgrades level 2. Oh, well that's quite neat. Well, I'm sure we have that. How much is the Tech 2 version compared to the Tech 1? You know, it's actually quite cheap, and the bonus is 9.5%. So it does give us a good. Let's do it. Let's give us that kick. Where are we? Let's buy the cheapest one because we're going to go out that way anyway. Now, how many slots do we have to fill? 3. Now I know there is a penalty. Let's have a look here. There's a penalty for using more than one, but you know, there's nothing else that I want in that slot. So let's do it. 3. It's less than 1 million for all 3. And I think the last thing we need is the actual probes themselves. Here they are. Here's the probes. How many probes was that? Was that 8? Right, and I think we can launch. Is it 5 at once? I'm not sure with the skills that we've got. We'll have to see on this trial run and see how it goes. Well, there we go, folks. We just need to undock now and head over to pick up those other parts. Now, I don't know where they are. We'll have a look. We'll find them. Personal assets. We'll do a search. We need to go to Tion first, though. So let's just set ourselves to warp to Tion.
Warp drive active.
Fantastic. Right, now let's have a look. Let's close that. Let's close that. Now, Tion, here we go. There's our nanofinder internal structure thing is. Let's set that as a destination. So once we get through the gate, on our overview, that'll be in yellow. Couple that back. There we go. And once we've done that, we're going to be heading into low-sec. So let's just have a look around the map and see what the place is like at the minute. So here's where we are in Gulf at the minute. That target there is our. Is that where we are, or our destination? I think that's our destination. Oh no, here we are. We're in Tion now. So there we go. Now the reason why we come to Tion is to pick up those bits, but also it has jumps out to Bosnia, and I think that's it. But I want to look at some data. How do I look at data in this map? Markers, layout, groupings. Where's the map thing? Where's the trackery jobby doohickey? We got no right click, current waypoints. I don't like this map. I need to get used to it before we use it more. Let's go to the old map. Yay, old map. Right, okay, so I can see a bit better here. This is what I was looking for, the world map control panel. And what we want to do is we want to colour the stars with some statistics. We're going to have a quick look around. We're going to have escape pods destroyed in the last hour. Oh, none round here. Escape pods destroyed in the last 24 hours. Now you can see it's a little bit dangerous around there, but never mind. Okay. How about jumps in the last hour? Jumps in the last hour over here at Bosnia. 41 jumps. That's quite a lot of jumps. You can see by these blue bits over here that this side tree that goes out to Haroba doesn't see as much activity, so it might be a nice place to go that way. Let's just look up this link here. Yeah, these two blue ones here haven't seen a lot of activity either, so maybe this link round here is a good place to go to. Let's just have a look at ships destroyed in the last 24 hours. Okay, yeah, looking quite quiet. In the last hour, this is probably one of the most important ones. Okay, there has been a ship being destroyed. Is it one ship? Yeah, one ship was destroyed in the last hour. Probably going to be okay, though. Probably going to be okay. With our cloakiness and our jumping, we'll be alright. Right, let's get out of there. What button is it? F10? Fantastic. Where am I? I'm in space. I'm in Tion now. Let's go dock up and pick up our stuff. I'll go pick up the stuff, fit them to the ship, and I will see you once I've done that. Okay, here we are. Coming out the station. And look at our maximum speed is a bit above normal because you get a big boost when you come flying out of the station. But we went from 438 meters per second to our new maximum speed, which is 547 meters per second. So there's over 100 meters per second difference there. I would say that's probably about a 30% increase overall. Ish, rough calculation. Anyway, it's time for Master Hellish to take his first leap into low security space, and we'll see if I get blown up this episode. Have I died yet? I don't think, apart from those tutorial ones where you had to get your ship blown up, I haven't got blown up yet, so let's give it a go. First things we're going to do is we're going to plot a route. No, that's the market. You're not going to plot a route in the market, are you? See, the graph-like icon of the market to me sometimes looks like a route, and I think it's the map. In fact, the map thing looks a little bit like a graph route as well. Anyway, here we go. Let's go into the old map. First thing we're going to do, we're going to set location. We're going to set a destination for Haroba. That one was a nice quiet system. We're going to head there first and then decide where we're going to move from there. Right. Let's see. Right. First jump through the gate at Bosnia. And when we get through the other side, we want to make a run for it. So, warp drive was active. Looks like it was more or less pointing in the right position. We need to get ready to activate some of these keyboard shortcuts, because when we get through on the other side, we're going to be cloaked from the residual effect of jumping through a stargate. But as soon as we move, we want to cloak back up again. Now we're just hoping that there's no rubbish on the other side of the gate that's going to make us uncloak. So let's see, we're through. I don't see us uncloaking. I'm going to pick a random planet at a random distance and warp there and cloak up.
Warp drive active.
Come on, cloak up. There we are. Cloak. Oh, what? Oh, of course. This is a prototype cloaking device, not a covert ops one. Okay. We can now cloak up. There we go. Oh, I love that cloaking device. So, right, okay. So the last time I did this sort of activity, I was able to walk whilst cloaked, and I can't do that anymore. We need to move. We can't stay in one place. Never stay in one place. Right, first things first. There is one person in system. Let's do a scan. Where's our scanner? No. This is our probe scanner. Where's our... Oh, there's another person in system now. Scanners. Let's get a directional scan, often called D-scan. We're going to scan at 360 degrees, our maximum range, and we get loads of information here. We need to calibrate this at some point. At the minute we're using our main overview preset. But there isn't really much interesting. There's some hornets about in the area, but which are drones. I believe they're drones. I'm not very clued up on the names. Yeah, look, they are. Show info drone. And yeah, so obviously the person that just jumped into the system is probably in space. The other person's probably in a hangar, I'm guessing. Depends how long he's been here. Let's go to the probe scanner and see what we've got. There are 3 signatures in here. At this early stage, I'm not going to do any probing around while there's nobody while there's people in system. There's the other one just leaving, so I'm guessing he was passing through. So we'll keep an eye out for him, and what we're going to do, we're going to move on to the next system. So let's. We're already got targeted up for healed. I think we can jump, but no, we need to decloak before we can do that. So decloaking and jump.
Warp drive active.
All the time keeping an eye on our directional scanner. Let's do another scan. Here's the Stargate. Doesn't look like there's anybody here. I mean, he could be cloaked up, just set off the gate for all we know. But let's go into the next system. I'm going to do pretty much the same thing again. Okay, there's stuff all over the place. It's very dirty around here. Let's go to a planet quickly.
Warp
Okay.
drive active.
Well, it's not too bad. There's what appears to be a wreck. An Angel Smasher wreck. There is one person in system, and I don't remember the name from the previous system. Now, if he was cloaked at the gate, watching where I was going, I'm going to do another jump to a different planet, just in case.
Warp drive
Being very
active.
careful here. This is Hellish's first time out here, so there we go. Now, if he was quick, he would have seen me. We need to upgrade this ship. We need to upgrade to a better cloaking device. But this will do. There we go. I love that cloaking effect. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so what's happening here? Now, this guy in system may be the one that just hopped through. I'm not sure. I'm just going to keep an eye out. I might just pop through a few more systems and we'll find a system that's empty and then we'll have a look to see if we can find any goodies. So this episode, not going to risk doing anything while anybody's in system. We probably will in future, but for now, taking it steady, taking it safe, and yeah, I'm going to have a look round, and by the magic of editing, I will see you in a second. Okay, so I have just landed in Horoba. This is the system that I was heading for, and it's empty. There is nobody here except me at the moment. Now, the system before this one did have people in. Okay, so they may have seen me, they may follow me. So for now, we're just going to head in a random direction, launch as many probes as we can, which apparently is 8, and cloak up in case anybody comes in. There we go. So now we're moving, we got in here, we're relatively safe. Let's find out what some of these signatures are and see if we can do anything else to do stuff. So we want to actually... what are we going to do? Let's go to the map. Yeah, let's get the map up. No, not that map. Oh, actually... No, let's do the old style map for now. Just for now. Right, solar system map. Here we go. Now, these are the way that the drones are spread out at the moment. We're not going to go... We're going to go to a much more smaller, more tight-knit version. There we go. And we're going to scan the system. So what we're watching out for is we're scanning, we're doing and stuff, looking for relic or data sites, whilst keeping an eye out to see if anybody else comes into the system. Now, there's 5 sites here at the minute. We've managed to get one, well, a few of them a little bit more pinpointed. So, looks like we've got one in this area. Now, we've done this before in high security, but now what I'm doing is we're doing exactly the same as before, but we keep an eye on in that local. If we were being a little bit more risky and we were doing it with people in local, we'd be looking at the D-scan a little bit more, making sure that we know what objects are flying around in space and so forth. But, here we go. Now, have we managed to grab that signature? Ooh, we seem to have got closer to the signature. I don't know if we've managed to pinpoint it very well, but let's zoom in and just go for another scan. Now, our scanning skills are nowhere near as good as when the last time I was scanning properly with my other characters. Need to build those scanning skills up a bit. We also need to get that cloaking device changed. There we go. We're at 7.5% signal strength now. So let's really rock in on this. So we're going to really scan close down. And we'll zoom in as well with the mouse. There we go. We're going to try to be quick as well, because every minute that we spend time in here is time that people could enter the system. When they enter the system, we can't do a site. We can sit here and do scanning still. Also, I haven't made any safe spots yet, so I need to do that at some point. And what we got now? 29. It's a relic site. No messing around. Recovered pro... Oh, no, I didn't mean to... Damn it. Right, never mind. I didn't mean to recover. Why did I recover? We need to turn our cloaking device off. Reload our launcher, because I went and recovered the probes instead of continuing to scan. I got excited that we had a relic site. Never mind. There we are, relaunching the probes, recloaking, and going back and finishing the job. Okay. So, where is it? This is the relic site here. Now, how small can we get? We were at 29%. Let's bring ourselves what I believe to be over the relic site. There we go. Do another scan. My hope is that we can get this scan to 100%, find the relic site before anybody comes in the system, go over, use our cargo scanner to identify if there's anything particularly valuable in there, and then grab it. Would be great. Can we shrink our probes down another level? No. Okay, I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. I really don't think so. Ugh. Right, I'm going to scan this, and I'm going to try and find it, and I will see you once I've got it. Well, we're running out of time, and the best I could do with that relic site was get it down to 94%. I couldn't get it any further than 94%. I even had the probes right on top of each other, right on top of the site. I was getting closer and closer, but I couldn't get any better than that. I found a combat site, and I'm not really holding out much hope. I think whilst we're in this system, though, it'd be a really good idea to set a couple of save points whilst we're the only one in here. So I'm going to reprioritise, and we're going to do that first. So there's a station in here. There's a few stations. There's Republic Fleet Testing, and Business Tribunal. Let's go to the Business Tribunal Law School and dock with that. It's probably going to be probably one of the ones that is not so much visited, I think. There we go. Decloak and duck up.
Active.
Oh dear. Well, I'm really quite disappointed we didn't find anything this time. But I think what I'm going to do between now and next episode, I'm going to train my scanning skills, because even with my scanning knowledge, I was really struggling with that Relic Site. It should have been a lot quicker and easier to do. So I'm going to train more skills. I might even try and get that cloaking device changed out. But here we are, we've docked up now, and the last thing we're going to do is we're going to... Is there anybody in system? Of course there's nobody in system. Is immediately undock and stop the ship. Okay. And then what we do, we're going to bring up the tactical overlay, and we're going to just bring it up like that. What we want to do is go forward a good distance along that path leading out of the hangar. So I'm going to try and get as close to the ship as possible and tell it to go forward in that direction. There we go. And that will give us a good warp point to go to, so that when we... Oh god, I didn't want to do that. So that when we leave the station, we can immediately come out the station and warp directly to this point, because we won't have hardly any aligning to do. So I'm going to float out here for about... Well, I'm going to pick a distance. I haven't picked a distance in my head yet, but I'm going to fly out as fast as I can. In fact, we're going to turn the afterburner on to do it quicker. So we're going to fly out here a good distance, and I'm going to set a bookmark, and I will see you next episode, where we're going to try this again with better skills. Oh, it's been a little bit unfulfilled that I didn't actually manage to do any like hacking and scanning, but we got out here in low sec. We're still alive, so I guess that's something. Well, that's going to be all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and until I see you next time, fly safe. Goodbye.